today's match?
Good bounce back game, I guess. I mean, everybody talks about that. How do you respond after a loss, especially when you have a team that's kind of been on a roll? Like, how are they going to handle that? And I think they handled it about how I expected them to be honest with you. Like, we came in yesterday morning and there was a little bit of a long face, but it wasn't a poor me long face. It was like, yeah, we did this to ourselves kind of face, and what are we going to do about it? And we really talked about that first contact and what it means for us to be efficient and to give Luanna a chance to really showcase what she can do and keep everybody involved. And just talking about making the extra play, like, the balls that are like those 50-50 balls. Maybe they score, maybe they don't. What can we do to just keep that ball alive? And that's what allows us to score a bunch of points in a row. And I thought there was a couple of key points where somebody did that tonight. Dove off the net to take a second ball, dove off the net to get a ball that they blocked themselves, and then had to turn and make a play on it instead of, hoping somebody behind you gets it, and just taking control and taking responsibility for it. And that allowed us to string points together. We stopped doing it a little bit in set two, and we were just like, hey, this is what we're talking about. And then they snapped right back to it and got back to work.
Coach, does it surprise you that your team hasn't played its best volleyball yet?
Does it surprise me? I mean, I think we've played close to our potential at times. I think today was probably about as complete a match as we put together. I mean, you look at the numbers and just the overall feel in the gym. Like, you felt like we were in control, and you felt like there was big things coming at any moment, and you felt like that 5 or 6 point run was coming at any moment. So, I mean, this is probably as good as we've played inside the WAC in a long time. And like I said, I felt like our side of the court performed at a pretty high level, and against a team that is pretty good. I think that's what maybe it's easy to overlook because of the way we played today. But that's a 7 and coming in. I think there was 7-3 team coming in with a 3-set sweep over New Mexico State at New Mexico State, and a win over GCU, and like, not a bad resume across the net. And I think we made it look like that resume wasn't there, but they are a solid team. And I mean, Ford is probably one of the best point scorers in the conference, maybe the best behind Sarah Cruz. She's really good at going and getting her own points, and I thought we did a tremendous job on slowing her down and keeping her at a low percentage and really making them try to find something else.
And the last one I do have for you, Coach, I mean, this portion of the schedule is probably the most challenging, because now you still have to face Utah Valley, you still have to face Seattle. Just how do you just get your team to prepare to just face that portion of the schedule where you still got another near top of the table team, and knowing that the pathway may have to go through your team?
Yeah, of course. That Utah Valley one, the way the standings are, like, that's the one. And we've talked about it. The girls know it. And I mean, there's nothing to avoid. We got to go take care of Seattle and then give ourselves an opportunity. And that's what we talked about after the SFA loss. It really didn't change as far as our opportunity to win a WAC championship or getting ourselves a good seed. That loss against SFA, if it was going to come, we probably couldn't have slid it in against a good team in a better spot, to be honest with you, where it didn't shift a whole lot in the standings. And like I said, we lost to a good team, a team that won a lot of games on the year. They played good volleyball. I can't take anything away from SFA. We lost to a good team. And for us as a staff, like, if it was going to come, that was the night we wanted it to come on, and maybe wake up some giants in our locker room and have them go out and close out the season like we want to.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Guys, thoughts on today's game?
I think it was a good comeback for us coming off of a loss and just being able to refocus and get back into the swing of things. So I think it was a good refocus game.
Questions?
The ladies, congratulations on the victory, but Just to explain one thing, what's been the number one thing for you ladies this season that's been helping you guys get through the difficult part of the schedule where now you get to see all the top tier teams late in the schedule now?
I think for us, it's really just staying mentally tough with like our opponents that are a little more challenging. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for you, 2,000 assists, barely in your second year. What does that number mean to you, and just how do you just plan to get better as the season now winds down?
I think in my head it works like it's just numbers. I don't get in that thing like I have to play for my team, not like to win anything. I here like to help my teammates and make them score, make them like good feeling the court. But I mean I'm happy. It's a good thing. My parents gonna love the ball, but it is an important thing, of course. But it's just numbers, really.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah, one more. How different is your day now compared to when you came here a year ago? I mean, your confidence, it had to be pretty different when you first moved here.
I think last year that was my first time out of my home, like far away from my family, and that was not that hard because I have people that make it easier, and they always were close to me, helping me a lot. The girls like were fantastic, and this year I came back with like let's win everything, let's do it, and I don't know. I think coaches and the girls they like giving me the confidence. Like it's a family. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.